Hello. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Isabel. Good morning. How are you? Let me get my little thingy up here. Alright, that's better. How's it going? It is not December 22nd, but that's okay. We're still in December, hanging out. Right on. I will always look at the rugs. Oh yeah, I forgot I just left my cabinet sitting in the middle right there. Like, oh, not where that belongs. It looks very pretty during the day, too. Now that I'm getting a peek at it when it's not nighttime. I have mail. Oh, I have a bunch of mail. Awesome. Ooh, something from Luna. And something from Ivan. Awesome. Thank you. And something from Rebecca. Aw, Rebecca is sending me songs. I love that. Yes. The day... Nice nighttime. Yes, the day is nice. The nighttime is more Christmas spirit. Absolutely. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, you have your Switch today? That's awesome. And Rachel, thank you. It looks cooler at night, but it's still very cute on my island during the day. We'll do a little walk around since I haven't oh, the stream title. 1 second. Let me fix that. 1 second. I'm just gonna sit here and look at this for a second. I can type. That's better. Alright. Sorry. I'm back. Okay. On something from Deb. I hope you like your shiny new what? My what? Deb sent me another resetting model. I love that. Good morning, Lena. Good morning, Ivan. That's awesome. Thank you. I almost feel like I want to give her her resetting back now. It was so sweet of her to give me the one that was hers. I was like, oh, you have an extra. No, that's not an extra. What do you mean? So nice. Oh, thank you, Ivan. I needed this one. Woo! Yeah! Still have something in there. What else do I have? Oh, right, the stuff I ordered. Nordic chair, when I thought I was using the Nordic chairs instead of the log chairs, and tree sweater. Oh, it's just a sweater with a big tree on it, that's what it was. I was like, what's a tree sweater? Why did I order a tree sweater? Alright, so yeah, this is what the reindeer look like during the daytime. In case anyone was wondering what they look like when they're not just lit up. They're pretty still. They're not as pretty, obviously, but still nice. Whenever Adam comes up here, I know that I'm doing something wrong.
Oh, I thought that.
So then we have to do our morning meander too, because this is the first time I've opened up the game this morning, so... A lot of times when I do lives, I've already done my morning meander, so we will meander together. How do you get the reindeers? That is a DIY. That is the illuminated... I think it's called illuminated reindeer, honestly. Yeah, there's the DIY of the presents, the tree, the reindeer, and the snowflakes. Those are all DIYs. Thank you. Give me all my shells. Balloons? I'm like, where? Did I see it? Did I miss it? And yes, the DIYs come out of balloons. Is that what you were trying to tell me, Lena? The DIYs are in the balloons. That's what Lena was trying to tell me. Okay. Yes. I was like, what do you mean balloons? That's what you mean. Thank you. Yes, that is Gunther. Gunther and Bimo. Oh, hey! It's a big, weird... Gosh, it's goofy looking. It's funny because I'm in December. I'm catching fish that I guess I'm not used to catching. Just wandering about. Yeah, it's funny. I love how snow looks on this game. It's so pretty. All right, let's just keep meandering along, shall we? Oh, we need to get our... Hi. Thanks. I'd like to get a model of that one. Yoink! Where did you get the rainbow tree? That is a, that is the illuminated tree DIY. You just customize it. It can customize pink, blue, like all kinds of colors, and the rainbow is my favorite one, but why did I go in the plant shop? I'm not gonna find anything fun in here. Other than its existence. Oh, I found a snowflake. Yoink! Your plant shop is my favorite place. Thank you. So sweet. I love the plant shop. I appreciate that. Like these two spaces, like the plant shop and the bake shop are like some of my favorite things that I've done. They're just very cute. Oh man, so what I really want, I know that, you know, the Snow Boys give you the Snow Boy DIY or the Snow DIYs or whatever. What I really want is the dung beetle, because the dung beetles are only on the snowballs. So sometimes I just kind of ignore them and wait and hope that one of them shows up. Because I'm also terrible at making snow boys. Typically I ruin them. Yeah. They're just not great. For the bakery, you're going to do Christmas type dishes. I'm wondering what kind of dishes. I was thinking I wanted to switch it out a little bit, right? Oh, there we go again. Switch it out a little bit as far as what goes in the bake shop during the holidays. Thinking, yep, yeah, well, straight to hell with that. Not sure what I want to switch it to though. Maybe we should switch the pie on the abandoned pie. This is the pie that was abandoned on its way up to the Cliff Bakery. Oh, I can't dig up the dig spot until I go see Katrina to get my fortune. So we'll just wander about and go visit her in a few minutes. We're just gonna do our morning wander this morning. 'Cause I haven't done it yet. I woke up and I was like, I'll just kind of hang out for a little while and fell asleep again, which is nice. Probably why I sound more awake. I'll dig you up later. When I first started playing, I got scared because I didn't know what was moving the snowball. That's awesome. Just stumbled across your live. TikTok knows me too well. Well, welcome. Welcome. Snow boys are hard to please. They are. They're such a pain. I love how the holly bush looks with the snow on it, by the way. Oh no! We have extras! Oh, that's right, it's winter. Yeah, so when it's winter, and I didn't think about this spot. When it's winter, you have to like have something blocking. What sign behind me, Ivan? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me throw a little pathway down right there. Let's see. Because if you don't throw down a pathway, the flowers will just go bananagrams. So I like to put these little tiny flowers next to them. Alright, so... My island is snowing because I moved my date forward. I wanted to see what my island looked like in the snow, and then I really liked it. So that's where I've been hanging out in the snow. So it's okay. It's fine. So yeah, I just put down the little tiny flowers and now those will stay where they are. That's why there's flowers next to all these flower pathways. It's for that same effect. My island is 5 stars. Yes. Sometimes when I have laid things down for people to come visit, my island will drop into 4, which I think is funny. Deb is in January now, creeping back to November. See, we all just running through time here. I'm stuck. All right, let me get this one. Oh, well, I'm not getting that. Heh. Oh well. Hi, Sahara. Let's put down my cabinet. Throw some stuff in it. Because I really don't need to carry all this. Oh, my Dream Bell exchange ticket. Now I gotta check these songs too that I have. See which one's gotta go in. I love the sound of the characters walking in the snow. I can hear Sahara like crunching in the snow next to me. What was she doing with her hand there? Don't need that, don't need that. I was like, do I have that one? Nope. Oh, I'm just carrying all these things from when I was like visiting Deb and everything else. All right. Now we can dig that out. I do, yeah. I do need to get that. Actually, you know what? Let me hit that. Let me go do that. I keep forgetting that I want to do that, so let me do that now. I need to... Pretty sure I have at least one more storage upgrade. Let's see. I'm done. I keep forgetting to actually do it, so thank you. Excuse me. Hi, Rebut. Hi, Cube. I have 4,000 spots. Pretty sure I have one more if I remember correctly. There's a lot of clay in this thing today. We'll just throw that away. Alright. Hey, Tom Tom. Let's talk. Let's talk, Tommy. Just tell me. Yeah, there's 5,000 total. Expand the storage. Okay, so this is my final one. Of course it is, Tom. Of course. Uh-huh. Oh. Let me go get that out, buddy. Mm-hmm. Yep. It is quite a large expense. Oh, we will absolutely do a little island tour. I'm always down for that. Let me get some money out. Let me pay this mean raccoon here for my storage. I like how he's like upfront cost. It's like, whoa, buddy. Whoop. 1, 2, right? Oh, no, not that many. Ah, I messed it up. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Oh, so many numbers. Thank you for your patronage. Whoop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm here for. I have so much because recently Ivan had a really good price on turnips. And I just went for it. Like, it was crazy. Like, I would just walk in with the pocket full of turnips and I was just going back and forth. It was like a time thing that was happening that day. It was great. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why whenever I have like open island time, I like to put down bell bags everywhere because it's like I have a bunch, let me pass some off. Ugh. Why'd you take all my money? Well, not all my money. I go absolutely. All right, let's walk around. Let's do an island tour. Let's do it. All right. Why are you both sweeping? What purpose does this serve? Aw. Bunch of cuties. All right. Oh, excuse me. Synchronized sweeping. Cube, you're behind. There you go. There you go. He needed an extra couple steps. I'm gonna have visitors tomorrow. I gotta set things up. So... Oh dear. Julia. Oh. I thought Julia wanted to move. I was like, you know, Julia, I'd be willing to let you go today. I'll take your figure skating dress. Sure, Julia. Thank you. Feel free to do whatever you want with your new acquisition. My work here is done, these nits. They just clean boys. Alright, let me dig this up. So. And then we'll go down to Samrio Beach. Alright, so here, little island tour. Alright, so here is just lights outside of resident services. Very cute, very festive. Samrio Beach. Now this tree on Samrio Beach, this pink tree right there, that's always here. Whatever. Love it. Do I sense a ketchup in your future? I love ketchup. And then now this is like a newer part of Samrio Beach. This has only been here maybe a month. And then this is the like usual expansion. Know what I mean? Do you have the penguin Tex? I don't have Tex on my island, but I have Tex's amiibo. And I think Tex is one of the ones that I'm gonna bring over. Yeah. Tex is the one with the big crazy eyebrows, right? I have all the penguin amiibos. So, like, right now, as far as penguins, here, I have Aurora, Cube, the best penguin ever, Wade, Sprinkle, and Gwen. And then I like to keep, you know, spaces for some others. So, you know, Julia, Raymond, Ribot, and Cephalobot. I do like that Cephalobot and Ribot live next door to each other. That was not on purpose. So, Samrio Beach. And then... that's Adam's house over there. We'll walk back over there in a minute. This is Movie Beach with my bottle. Yoink! What do I get? What do I get? What do I get? What? What is it? Shell Arch. I already have a I have like 2 Shell Arch DIYs already. Like, this is why I have... whenever I open up the island during a stream, I ask that people come and take all the DIYs away because they're just taking up storage space. But I like to share them. I love the sound when you walk in snow. Yes, it is my favorite. It's like I went to this time just to check it out, and I just like it. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I jittered. Ah! Rude fish. Well, rude me. Rude jitter hands here. This is capping. I was thinking of putting like a pattern down on top of the pier, but I haven't done that yet. But it's still decorated. I feel like I want to put like a candle or something, like a holiday candle or something right here. You know what I mean? And then we have Sprinkle wandering around. That's not what I meant to grab. I meant to grab this. And then this is the bus station, I guess. This tube takes you to the top of the island by the farm. Yeah. Oh, thank you, thank you. My cat is laying on my lap. Aw. Oh, my space chicken. Look at my space chicken here. Look at this. We're just gonna leave it on for a while. I love that. So this is Rolled's house. Rolled. Oh, hi, Wade. Such a cutie. But this is Rolled's house. Rolled gets his own house at the bottom of the neighborhood. He gets the beachfront property because he's my favorite. Except for when I have to. I even stood outside your house for a whole day. That's kind of weird. I didn't think. No, I don't want you using the bathroom from my house, Wade. Wade, you're so goofy. I don't know who Rebecca Sugar is, but thank you. I'll have to look up who that is. I'm going to assume that's good. Oh, it's a penguin party at Rolled's house. Let's go visit Rolled. Okay, so I have redone Rolled's house. I used the Sanrio like cinema roll stuff and some of the cube furniture. The cube furniture slots in with the Sanrio furniture really well in some areas, like in Cube's house, because Cube isn't home, so we're not going to be able to see that really. It's the yellow, the dog. I can't remember what the dog's name is off the top of my head. And then I colored the cute furniture I used in that house yellow, and it's very cute. And it said that yellow was his favorite color, so that's why I did that. Rolled got Cinema Roll because Cinema Roll was my favorite, and Rolled is my favorite, so it went together. The end. The little teacup table is adorable. Yes, I love that thing. The Cinema Roll stuff is awesome. Like, out of all the Sanrio themes, the Cinema Roll stuff was my favorite. He's not being specific enough when he tells me that my abs are awesome. Okay. My posture is not awe-inspiring whatsoever. You are a liar, Rolled, but I love you. Good morning, Jose. Yeah, that's right. Like what Rolled is wearing matches the couch. It's very cute. You look adorable, buddy. Hold on. Let's see. See if he'll sit there for a second, because that is really cute. Oh, now he's snoozing. I like it when they notice you looking at them with the camera. They are automatically like, oh, ah. Yeah. Once you decorate 30 houses on the DLC, you get the ability to decorate your villagers' houses. So that's why I was able to do some of these. I haven't done all of them yet. Let's see. Is Cephalobot home? Cephalobot looks like he's out. Yeah. Pretty sure Ribbot was over there sweeping. This is Ribbot's yard. And this is Cephalobot's yard. This is where the robots live. They even get their own toy robots. Thanks, Deb. Here I am learning that these robots move. Just now. Yeah, no, that was like a big thing for me doing the DLC. I was like, I gotta get my 30 houses because I want to decorate. You're having pumpkin pie for breakfast again? That sounds tasty. The anatomy figure. Isn't it funny? Like, just the, like, things that are in this game. Tilt back and they're gone. Alright, never mind. So funny. And then this is Julia's. Now, Julia's house... She's not home. That's right, I just walked past her earlier. Julia's house, I didn't touch. Because it's pretty the way it is. Like, she showed up with a pretty house. And it looks a lot like what you see outside here. Like, a lot of the, like, white rattan furniture. So I just kind of brought it outside. This is Sprinkle's house. I don't know. So I just redid Cephalobot, or not Cephalobot, Ribbot and Julia. And Ribbot's yard used to be in Julia's yard, and Julia's yard used to be in Sprinkle's yard, and Sprinkle's yard used to be hideous. or, you know, whatever. Used to be hideous. So that yard was eliminated. Now I need to figure out what I want to do for sprinkles. But haven't figured it out yet. Can I visit your island? I will have island visitors tomorrow. And I'll set up like all my extra DIYs and stuff. Totally good. My island has snow already because I'm in December. Creeping around, like filling out space. My island is still so empty. I want to be like layering. It's finding like a lot of times when I'm really like, I have so much open space, what am I going to do? I will, I'll go visit people, or I'll wander around on Pinterest and kind of like look at different ideas. Because a lot of that is just like, I will just see something small that I like and be like, oh, I can kind of build off of that and go from there. Yeah. Hi, Raymond. I haven't done anything with Raymond's house. Because it's funny. I mean, what is normal? I don't know, dude. I guess I can get down with normal length pants as long as they don't look normal. Normal is the worst. Raymond, what are you saying, my guy? I mean, also my pants are ripped up, so... Okay, bye, Raymond. Man, also, if you're a Reddit user, the Animal Crossing subreddit has a lot of, like, nifty... People will put up, like, really nice, like, inspiration photos and stuff all the time. I've gleaned a couple of little ideas out of there, too. I think you should put some ice, snowflakes. Oh, some ice items in Sprinkle's yard. You know, that's what I was thinking. Honestly, like, I have a bunch of the frozen items, and that's what I was kind of thinking, is making her like a frozen yard. So that may be what happens. Yes, he does seem to enjoy talking to plants. Raymond loves to talk to the plants, and that's why I gave Raymond the plant yard. I catch him talking to plants all the time. And then up here, this is Cube's house. Cube isn't home. Cube's yard is just a yard. Oh, are you home? Yes. Now, I'm glad that Aurora is home right now, because I really like how I did Aurora's house. She doesn't really have a specific concept or theme, just cute, right? I just kind of blew. I liked the wallpaper and built off of the wallpaper. Hi, Aurora. What you got? Oh, alright. Well, she said it's gone. It is okay. And you know what? That's the thing. You're using, like, the concept, right? Cause, like, there have been a couple of things where I see the photo and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And I kind of grab the concept of the photo and then just switch out things that I like, you know, like different items, different colors, things like that. And then it's like, well, it's not really the same photo anymore. Like this wall concept back here. This is like my favorite thing to do right now. I kind of like looked at an inspiration photo and pulled apart what they did on the back wall based on the photo. And I was right. So like, yeah. Everything on my island is some version of someone else's design, Deb says. Absolutely. My favorite version of this wall concept has a like shorter wall here in front of it. That's what I did in the Happy Homes, where I did this wall, and it looks really cute. But these houses you can't expand, so didn't have as much space to fiddle with. But I still really like her house. She looks like she's... Okay, she looked like she was lost in time there. Yeah, look at pics, get ideas, go from there, make it your own. Yeah, absolutely. And then this is Gwen's house. Now, Gwen was the first one where I started looking at the app. Exactly, as long as you're transparent on using inspiration, it's never bad to find stuff to help with ideas. I like that. Yes. Like Deb just took a screenshot of that room. So Gwen was the first one where I went on the app and like looked at things that were like specific to Gwen. So it said that Gwen liked, I think it was like antique, elegant, and green. So this is what Gwen got. You know what I mean? I wish you could invite people from Paradise Planning onto your island. Oh, gotcha. So, and then this is when I don't use any kind of, this is just like me, but it's very like basic, you know what I mean? But it's still pretty. I really like her room. Hi, Gwen. Is it me? Is there something? Yeah, I do really like this coat, Gwen. Thank you. Like, I like this coat, and I want to get in all the colors. It gives me, okay. People who have watched Supernatural, I've never watched Supernatural, but I've seen enough of it. Like, you know, it's been around forever. Why do I feel like I look like a Supernatural person from that show? I don't know. Anyway. No, this isn't Happy Homes. This is one of the houses, but since I've done the 30 houses on Happy Homes, I can decorate their houses. I like the kitchen yard, and I like that Gwen has the kitchen yard because it's the biggest yard. But maybe I'm going to swap out some colors and stuff to make it more her. And swap out the ice cream lamp because, I don't know. Oh yeah, Deb just mentioned this. No, Supernatural, like the show, like y'all know what I mean, right? Not Travel Channel, like I don't remember his name. I haven't seen Animal Crossing stream on TikTok yet. I was getting worried. Well, welcome. You have an Animal Crossing tattoo? That's awesome. Yes, Deb. Let me get back on track here. The Discord, let me mention that, is awesome. It's a great group. Everyone's super nice and super duper helpful to each other and visit each other all the time. It's a great place to get like some ideas too, because I've seen some fantastic islands and some very simple ones. Ivan. Some fantastic islands that people say are very simple, at least. And yeah, it's fun. This is why I went to December, was to see how this looked in the snow. And this is where I've been ever since. Good morning, Casey. And then, oh wait, I should probably, I think I just kind of want to leave that there. I don't need the fossils. And then, oh, I gotta go down there and show you guys the beach down there. Star Processing Beach. Supernatural is one of your favorites. See? You understood. Does the jacket, you know what I mean? Let's see. We'll go down from this side. How'd you get that Christmas tree next to the home? That is a DIY. So that is, let me show you. Seasonal. So that is this DIY. Illuminated tree. And then there's all kinds of like the illuminated ones, and I'm still missing several of the wintertime DIYs, but yeah, that's what that tree is. And it customizes to a bunch of different colors, which is great. Run, 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 run. All right. I still have those green moms. I need to take those to her. Do you watch BuzzFeed Unsolved Ghost Files? I do not know. I've never seen that. Now I'm curious. The sense of community is one of the main draws to this game, but sometimes I feel like I'm too late somehow. I get that. Yeah. I was surprised when I started streaming this how many people like hang out and like are also playing this all the time and stuff like that. Oh, looky. It's been great seeing, and it's funny because now that I stream it, I've started seeing other people's streams pop up on my TikTok live as I'm scrolling through. There's a couple of them out there. So, wow. I gotta... Sorry. I like this guy. Compared to release, yes. Compared to release, man, when the game released, everybody was playing this game. Absolutely. So this is Stardust Processing, okay? It has a story. I swear. No, it's... I had a bunch of... For Halloween, I had like a witchy type area back here. And then on the other side, I had a star beach. And I was like, well, let's just kind of combine it. So now when we get the Stardust, we process it in the pots and we put it in the jars and we send it away on the spaceship. That's how this goes. Because he brings the stars and then he takes away the Stardust. It's a processing. It's a processing. I played every hour of every day for a long time on release. Same. Are those real trees? Oh, these the palm trees here? That is also a DIY. That is a palm tree lamp DIY. These right here. And then, oh, more spaceships. Ribot, you're so cute. I don't know how hats stay on his little head, though. Like, that looks like it's just gonna fall off the back. Telling you. Alright, Julia, you want a drink? Julia, you look very cute in your little winter hat. Alright. We've already seen Movie Beach. Let's take the tube. Woo! Alright. So, oh, we haven't gone to the coffee truck yet. This is the coffee truck. This has only been around for, what, like 2 weeks? Really like it. I think I even did like, I'm pretty sure I did a YouTube video with the coffee truck. Like a build video. Which is fun. What villagers do I have? I have penguins! Alright, we'll take a peeky. Is Adam awake? Adam's downstairs with the kiddo. He's here. So, Cephalobot and Ribot, who live across the street from each other. Okay. And the penguin menagerie. So there's Sprinkle, Gwen, Wade, Cube, Aurora, Rolled, who's the best penguin. And then the extras, which is Julia and Raymond. The extras. But, yeah. What item is that display? The Mario items. Oh, this? This is a science tube. And you can just put little 1 square items inside, just whatever. So, and oh, one thing that's fun is if you put a fish in here that's in a little tubey, like a seahorse, it'll be in its little tubey inside of it. So it'll be a tube in a tube. Vote rolled. And then this is the farm. Haven't seen those before. Are they newer? You know, I'm not really sure how long the science tubes have been around. If they're like what part out of like the newer updates. And check in here for these songs. Oop, there's a weed. This is the orchard. That's the monster. These are his victims. This is their sword. They came to take him out, and they lost. Ah! Sorry, I have to like... Since the 2.0... Okay, so the 2.0 update is where the science tubes came from. Can we see the neighborhood? Yeah, we can go back to the neighborhood. Absolutely. We'll loop back around. But yeah, this is the Christmas tree farm. And it was originally an orchard. It was originally more of orchard, but... when it's Christmas time, the trees with lights on them, if you give them a shimmy shake, they'll drop an ornament. Hopefully. Or they'll make me a liar. Oh, they dropped one. I see it. See? Blue ornament. And that's how you get the ornaments for the DIYs. Yep. Oh, remember the video with you holding the axe? Of course I remember the video with me holding the axe. It's the best video I've ever made. Ice trees. Oh, and this is... We will loop back to the neighborhood. Don't worry. This is just beach that I just kind of set up and made cute. And then we'll go this way towards the museum. Museum. all of the displays outside of it. Can we watch? Tulip said, you remember that video with you with the axe? Can we watch it? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Let me see. I have so many things. So many videos. If we just do videos only, it should be... There it is. Alright. Security footage. This is the video that is being referenced in the chat. Yep. It's fine. It's Tulip's favorite thing. It's that video. Because it's a great video. And then the clothing shop. Yay! One thing about these little pop displays, I like to like talk about this real quick when I do a little tour. You see that display up there next to the star head? That's the tabletop pop display, and if you put something with a transparent background on it, like the little fairies that I have up there, the background will stay transparent so it just looks like the fairies are flying. That's my tip. This was the best shirt I could have displayed. Oh, and this is like just pretty. This is just a spot to like take cute pictures. But... And then we'll go this way to the campsite. I don't like the campsite. I can do better, but it's fine. Working on it. Hi, Sahara. Keep it moving. Back to the neighborhood. We'll run through here one more time. Okay. I like that whenever I find rolled-based patterns, I need them on my island. Just in general. As a rule. And then, as I'm like going through here again, I want to see if anybody new is home. It says Cephalobot. Ribot. Julia. Julia is still out and about. Sprinkle. I wish Sprinkle would come home. Sprinkle has a Hello Kitty house. Raymond in the plant house. And this is Wade. Wade has a cute house too. Wish he was home. And then... Oh, did Cube come home? Build a snowboy. Man, I don't want to embarrass myself like that. Build a snowboy. This is Cube's house. See, like with the yellow cute furniture, it looks really nifty in here. Like it fits. When I redid Cube's house, whenever I redo their houses, I like to let them keep, a couple of things. So he had the snow globe and the tree when I started. I felt like there was something else I kept for him. Maybe it was the stockings. I don't know. But I like to keep something. If I'm not doing one directly, like based on them, like I did with Gwen. Oh, you got your lowest snowboy DIY this morning. Oh, is that why you're going backwards? Your Sprinkle has pearly crystal-like stuff everywhere. Yeah, the all of the snow things. So when you get to 30 on the work island, when you do 30 houses, you get the ability to decorate on your island as well. And it works just like it does on the DLC. So it's not like you have to have this stuff in your pockets or anything like that, which is great. And this is Aurora's house. We already went in there. And Gwen's house. We already checked that out. I'm gonna jump back. Oh, we gotta go through the side over here. We'll just run. You inspired me to get back on Animal Crossing after not playing in months. Well, great. I'm sure your villagers will be pleased to see you. You should, join the Discord. We'll all hang out. The mail is why I went backwards. Well, I appreciate you going backwards. Alright, so if we run this way, because before we ran the other way, we're back here. Let me see if... I'm gonna leave these snowballs alone and hope that they move next time. And the problem is if you run, like I had one yesterday, a dung beetle that was rolling a ball around, and I was running and I didn't notice him while I was running and he took off. So I try to walk around the snowballs just in case. But this is the plant shop. And then the plant shop used to be down at the bottom, which is now kind of a seasonal space, I think. And then this is the bake shop. I need to fix this table. I didn't think to fix this table. They used to have like a fall underskirt and a gray top, but then I switched it to the wintry underskirt and the white top, but I haven't fixed this table with the white top yet. When you use something in a villager house, can you not use it in your house unless you have duplicates? No, you can still use it. Or at least I haven't had an issue. Wait, Adam said, unfortunately, that's correct. It's not like the DLC work island where you have infinite whatever. Interesting. Now I'm like, hold on, am I saying it wrong? I could be wrong. I usually am. This is the cozy stream I've seen. Oh, thank you. I like to keep it cozy. See, now me and Adam are like, which one of us is wrong? Oh, I see you back there. You know how I find out which one of us is wrong? I put down my cabinet and I look for the butt rug. If I can get the butt rug out of the cabinet, then I'm wrong. How about that? You're only 2 houses away from 30, just lazy with the DLC. I get that. Like, it's funny. I was like chugging away at that DLC at first, right? Like, man, I did like 10 houses in a day, moving along. And then I slowed down. It took some time to finish out, so I get it. Absolutely. 4K, awesome sauce. If you update the villager houses, it doesn't take your items. Hello! I see you. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Your island is beautiful. Only your own house. See? Good morning. Yeah, let's see. Yep, there's the butt rug. So, yes, correct. Whatever is in their houses is just in their houses. This inspired wallflower, if you guys look at her videos, beautiful island. And then, did we go in the big shop already? Kinda, sorta, yeah, kinda. So yeah, I'm thinking I'll swap out some of the bake shop items for more seasonal type ones, but I haven't decided which. And then, this is just cute spot. I'm in the process of creating a Bug Invasion Beach. That's what's happening here. I'm gonna add flowers, as you can see. I've kind of started. And whoop, and I'm gonna add more bugs eventually. And then this is just the seasonal type area. Right now, this is what's in it. At the entryway, I just put this in, this whole like space, because this is where I like to finish streams, because it's very pretty. Yeah, the entryway was completely flat up until after Halloween, right? Not that long ago. And this is my yard. This was done yesterday. I love it. It turned out really cute. I tried to put down the little like snow path. Thank you, Jose. I tried to put down the little like snow path, kind of like I did with the leaves, in the fall version of the yard, kind of having just randomly placed, and it didn't really work as well, but I like this a lot, just without it even. My scooter parked outside my house. Oh, actually, I wanted to flip that around. Won't let me pull it out. because I wanted it to face the other direction. It's so funny when it just pops things out instead of doing the whole, like, wow thing. Eh. You know, it'd be great if I could decorate like you do in the DLC. Gosh, come on, man. Just turn. I just want you to flipsy. There we go. Good gravy. Now, slap back in where you were. Come on now. You fit there a second ago. You know what? I'll deal with you later. Not even gonna put you back down now. And this is the entryway with my great Fanta sign that Red made me, which is awesome. Skillet, come visit my island. Hey, my island's treasure making for visiting. What's DLC? The downloadable content. So that's the work island. It's like an expansion pack kind of thing. Trying to figure out how you get all this stuff. Join the Discord. So, and then that's what I mean. Like, the Discord, everyone is very helpful to each other and is willing to, like, share items, stuff like that. Absolutely. December 15th, they start to come out of balloons. Your residents will give you one per day the week leading up to Toy Day, just what I've observed. Okay. Right on. Oh, giant ornament. Oh. Sirens. Giant ornament is great. I think we've gone... Oh, we haven't gone through Adam's yard. And up here. So, just redid the front of Nook's Cranny. Because I've been pulling out a bunch of the flowers to try and help my island from slowing down so much. But, yeah. And then... So when I open up my island for visitors, I fill this in with all of my extra DIYs. And just take them away. Alright, because, like, look, when I say extra DIYs... extra DIYs. Like, and this is just me. My my best friend, she doesn't play like online or anything. So she brings me hers too. So whenever I open up the island, it's usually like all full in there and then it just like spills out here. It's just, yeah. How long have you been working on this island? So I have been playing the game since it came out. Okay? But everything that you see has been done in the past 6 months. The base of the island was kind of built out, like the pathways were all flower pathways at one point, but nothing looked the way that it does now. I've done a lot of like shifting things around and redoing areas entirely, and honestly, I still feel like I'm working on it. Like, still learn. I learn things about this game all the time. Good morning, Sims Lord. If you showed already, can you see your map? Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Hit the right button, self. Alright. This is great Fanta. Yeah. I'm like looking at my own map like, So you see where it's got like the lake, the little island in the middle of it, that's where I have that gazebo. That's only been that big for maybe a month. You know what I mean? Like, so much of this has changed around. Just not terribly long ago. This is Adam's yard when Adam plays. It used to be where Adam's house, when Adam put his house in, he had it kind of here. Because he did it himself, with no input. So he had it here, and he had space on this side, and then space on this side, and I ended up just moving it all the way over so he had one larger space, and it works a lot better to me. Did you time travel or resolve your stomach? I unfortunately time travel. Hello, love it, all your penguin villagers. I love the penguins. I have all the penguin amiibos. Just not using them all. I started my island a year ago. I'm still right after KK. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Actually, we keep talking about the work island. We can run there real quick because I have not been there this morning. Lab experiments set. Well, that's what I have in the 1 yard. Let's go to the work island. I haven't been there yet today. Do, 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 do. You call it getting my money's worth. I like that. How do you time travel? You change the date on your Switch. Okay, so here. So if you like, you know, just go here and you just go to your system settings. System. And then down here to date and time. It's defaulted to have synchronized clock via internet on. If you turn that off, you can just make it whatever you want. In the end. Pretty easy. Wheel of Fortune. I love playing Wheel of Fortune. What controller do you use? Oh, I use the Switch Pro controller. Yeah, it's technically not mine. It's technically my son's, but he's not using it. I want to go to work. Roger that. Roger, roger. Let's go. Onward and upward. Let's go, bird. Go extinct because they type too slow. Show my dad, he made fun of the way my bathroom looked. Aw, don't do that, Dad. My son just started playing with me. I have so much joy in my heart. My daughter wants to learn how to play this game. She's 5. And like, it's like, okay, it shouldn't be that hard to teach her. Sleepy Ghost Boy, anybody have advice on how to start streaming like this? I'm super interested, but lost on where to start. You know what's a good thought, Sleepy Ghost Boy over here on Twitch? Funny enough, I was streaming on TikTok first. And that's how I built an audience that could translate to the Twitch side of things. I learned Animal Crossing at 5 to 6 on GameCube. Aww. Man, the GameCube one. I loved that one. Yeah, I want to teach her. Look at this guy. Agent S. He's a cutie. He reminds me of Kid Cat. I had Kid Cat a while ago. You actually just popped over from the TikTok stream. Hey, we're all so when you get to like the 1,000 or whatever on TikTok, you can start live streaming there, and it's the discoverability is higher. You know what I mean? So kind of helps people find you easier. You played on Wii when you were 6 or so. Aww. I love that. It's just the most basics I see. Which island are you on? So this is my work island. So when you go, this is the DLC island. What is she doing? Is she digging? What are you digging for? Try and get some clams? Oh, cutie. So when you go to your work island, this is what it looks like. And it's all of the either animals that you've already built houses for or some extras, you know? The music festival is my favorite thing. I love the music festival. It is so cute. I played on Wii forever until I got a Switch for my birthday this past October. I like the old versions of Animal Crossing. Oh, look at this cutie patootie over here. Bill. This is my restaurant, by the way. And yeah, getting to 1,000 is the intimidating part, 100%. It took me over a year. Like, not even kidding. If you don't like get your like quote unquote viral video or whatever, then yeah, it takes some time. I love the old GameCube version. Man, that's why I call Harriet, that's the dog's name, right? That's why I call her Shampoodle. Because of her little, that was City Folk, right? Where she had a little shop called Shampoodle. What are you doing, Lucy? And in the restaurant, Lucy gives you a recipe each day. So you get a bottle off the beach, and then you get a recipe in the restaurant, and you can go to the hospital, and they'll give you like something, some kind of health-related item, like a cast or something. There's the clothing shop, the school. There's all kinds of stuff on the work island, but you design all of it. Like, I did this. My first was Wild Board. It was comfort game since childhood. Weeds were awful. Man, weeds were so much in that game. And then we have you. Alice is very cute. Nice. Do I download them in the Nintendo shop? Yeah, so the DLC for the Happy Homes DLC, I think you use like $24.99. You can download it in the Nintendo shop. Yes. I was seeing, man, just like kind of poking around in like all the Black Friday sales yesterday. I was seeing places offering the DLC and the main game for like under $50. Like, yikes. Gracie, right? Yes. I got a viral TikTok with like 25k views, but I noticed that those TikToks stopped being viral after a few weeks. Yes. Yeah, you have to really like work on building your audience and things like that. They're not just pushing out the quote unquote viral type content as much anymore. They're trying to build, I guess, right? Hey there, it's me, Sans Undertale. Your restaurant looks so pretty and fancy. Thank you. Welcome in. And this is the clothing shop. Ran by Muffy. I like the goth characters. While I'm on the work island, I may run to that one house that has the wall thing that I was talking about earlier. I don't know. Interesting tidbit. Gracie was male in the original Japanese release of the game. Interesting. Didn't know that. Look at this guy. Weird looking ducks on this island right now. Alright, let's see. Is that a clown nose? I didn't mean to turn the light off. I'm gonna buy that. And I don't have this in yellow. I'm gonna buy that. Yesterday I had done the decoration. You did your cafe decorations yesterday, Jose? How'd it turn out? And I don't need either of those. I really like this clothing shop. There are a couple of things that I would have done differently looking at it now. And you can always go back and like edit things. You know what I mean? You can always change things around. My girl Jiffy. Do you have any tips on balancing between two chats? You're really good at it. Thank you. Sometimes it's difficult. I have TikTok and Twitch up on my right side monitor, and I just try to keep up. How do you get over the nerves of beginning to stream? I want to eventually, but I'm nervous. It's hard. Not showing my face is a really big part of this. So this is the restaurant and clothing shop. So this is the DLC work island. So that's why it looks completely different, like you've never seen it before. So it's, see, like there's the school, up there's the hospital. But yeah, this is where you would go to like build houses and things like that. Your favorite is probably Francine. Yeah, Francine is your favorite. My favorite villager is Lucky. Vest is a cute close second. My villagers at the island are Raymond, Muffy. Got it. And then Lottie. Oh, I don't think I have that bed, actually. Or is that's the ranch bed. I have that. I'll pass. And yeah, so when you're on the work island, you don't use bells, you use Pokey. And you can exchange Pokey. You get Pokey from Lottie when you decorate houses and stuff, but you can also do this where like you can take your bells and exchange them and do that to get more. If you don't want to just get paid for doing work. And also on the work island, you eventually end up having to give Nico some materials to do on his little workbench back here, which is very cute. And then that's how you get like the partition walls and things like that, all the little like island counters, stuff like that. I don't even have the DLC yet. You know? This is you're getting a taste of it. You got me inspired to work on Happy Home Paradise. Nice. I love how he's sitting there with his little fan. You hot, buddy? Little toasty? When will you end the live? Probably not too much longer. Nico is adorable. Oh, and this is my school. We're just wandering around at this point. I still have to grab my bottle. I don't think I've picked up the bottle yet. This is my school. And I would probably change this around now. This is like the second facility I did. And I would probably do it differently at this point. But I like how they're all wearing little uniforms, by the way. That's really cute. Eloise here has my favorite house I've ever done. What game is this? This is Animal Crossing, but it is the DLC island that I'm on right now. Hi, first time here. Hope everyone is doing good this morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us. Welcome. Let's find that bottle. Let's find me that bottle. Whoa. I don't know if you're cute or creepy. Oh, he frowned when I said creepy. I'm sorry, dude. You're cute. Fine. Dang. Antonio! That's his name, right? Yeah, I like him. I had him, on Pocket Camp. Who's my favorite villager? My favorite villager is Rolled. 100%. So you have Animal Crossing. So there is a downloadable, like, expansion pack, basically, that you can get. I think it's $24.99. And you get a whole second island, to decorate houses, facilities, things like that. And then eventually you'll get the ability to decorate your own villager houses on your own island. You can remodel the schools. Yeah, I need to like go through and remodel some stuff. Like I want to remodel the cafe. Oh, let me show you guys the art thing over the cafe that I did the other day. I really like it. Yeah, we can see the hospital. I don't like the hospital. We can absolutely check it out. Totally. Can you choose the villagers on the DLC island? They just show up. So they just show up, but you can also bring them over with an amiibo. So if you want like specific ones, you can do the amiibo. Or if you buy chocolates in the shop, you can give the chocolates to villagers on your island, and then they'll go to the DLC island and you can decorate a house for them. Like Rolled here. Shocking, was the first villager that I had come, and I gave him a house here too. So yeah, this is the cafe. It's okay. Again, there's some things that I'd like to change, tweak. But overall I like it. But I really like the art gallery upstairs. Skilla, why'd you call Deli ugly? Oh, it was. This is the art gallery / art studio. Giant statue in the middle. That was Ashley's idea. It looks really cool. But yeah, because after a point, they're like, you want to make a second floor art gallery, and you say yes, and then this is what you do. And then I put a bunch of photos on the wall in the back because why not? But yeah, I have a villager that I left to leave my friends. He has him on our island. When I talked to him, man, you remember living on my island and talked to me about it. Aww. Yeah. When your villagers move to other islands, they remember you. It's really cute. They're like, oh, hey, I remember you. How you been? I love the art gallery. Oh, Francine. Francine ended up on my island. Francine is Adam's favorite. She ended up on my island and then she left me, so she is elsewhere. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm so close to getting the live to 10k likes. I'm going since 6k. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. One of my favorite villagers asked to leave and I accidentally clicked the wrong thing, so she moved. No. Oh, no. Yeah, Rold has never asked me to leave, which is funny. Then I went to the Mystery Island. She was there and I told her to come back, but she didn't remember. She didn't remember me. Yeah, this Rold doesn't, like, after I brought him over and he, like, did the whole thing where he's like, oh, you know, love what you're doing here. Let's build a house. After that, he, like, that Rold and the other Rold, they're, like, not the same. So that's with the chocolates. Okay, so let me show you. If you go in here, how do you unlock the art gallery? So after 30 is the art gallery. 9k, nice. So after 30, the art gallery becomes an, it might be 31, 32, somewhere in there, but it's after 30 is where the art gallery comes up. And then, oh, right. I was like trying to remember what I was doing. Okay, so if you want to bring somebody over with an amiibo, this is where you would do that. And then if you want to bring one of your villagers over, you would use these candies and you'd give them to that after 30 houses. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. You would take this, give it to your villager, and they'd come join you on the work island. I don't need any right now. 10k. I just saw success, so now I'm like, nice, awesome sauce, thanks. Pink cat, right? Is that what you said? What is that, pink cat? After you do 30 DLC houses. This is, so this is the DLC, that's like the workplace where you go to do your work. Thank you, I'm gonna go do that now. You should. Love it. Oh, he looks cute now. His little happy face. All right, you're fine. That sweater looks good on you. All right, so let's look at my little mappy map here of all the houses I've done. Oh, it's not giving me the map. It's giving me like different options, but I guess you only see the map when you're picking one. So these are all of the houses that I've remodeled, or not remodeled, that I've done in the DLC. So once you do 30 different ones, you get the ability to do the stuff on your island and the villager houses, and some point after 30, it might be 31, 32, I could be wrong, is when you have the ability to put the second floor cafe on. This one, I love this picture, by the way. That's such a cute picture. Typically, like, I do the same picture. Like, if you don't notice, I just have the same picture for everyone. But I couldn't resist that photo. So how do you get to the DLC? So when you, it's $24.99, I believe. You can just get it from the Nintendo store. Hit X to click display map. Okay, let's try that. All right, X. Nice, thank you. Awesome. All right, so, and yeah, you have the map, and some of them can be roommates, like here. You can opt to have them like 2 in a house. You can have a second floor if you really want to. I never really used the second floor. But yeah, so, and then you can go back and remodel, which is what I did for Eloise, and that's where we're gonna go peek real quick, because I just want to show this. Oh my god, they were roommates. Welcome back. And you get to decorate the inside and the outside, and you get to change what the house even looks like. You get all kinds of stuff. You can also change the season that it's in. Let's see. When you decorate their house, right? If you come back to visit them afterward, they'll give you something, whether it's like a wallpaper or a flooring. That's usually what they end up giving me. This is the DLC. This is the downloadable content expansion pack. Okay, so this is Eloise's remodel. And you see how earlier I was talking about where I had the shorter thing in front of the tall? So if we kind of, let's hit the lights here. Okay. So if you look, it's like the island counters along the back with the pillars in line with it. And then the pillars are pushing out the second one just kind of, and then there's the short ones in front. So it's like this nice shelving unit kind of thing back there. I like it a lot. But layering, as Lena says, layering is very important. And then when the lights are cut, it's very pretty in here. What do you think, Eloise? Why are you standing in, like, the weirdest place? Like, how did you even... What are you doing back there? Staring at the candle, I guess. She's fascinated. But, yeah. Oh, thank you. It's funny, like, I see people who have these beautiful, like, the, like, natural style type islands. I can't... I love them and I think they're gorgeous. I can't make my brain work in that way. But I'm really good at decorating houses. I love Nico's little boat floating on the bottom there. Hi, Lottie. And yeah, if you wanted to... Alright, so let's just kind of like talk this through real quick. Since we're having so much talk about the DLC. I was just running around my island and found Ketchup under the Cosmos shower singing. I love that. Alright, so you tell her you want to work, and then you put on your work outfit. This is my work outfit. I look great. Get your clipboard, and then you go out. And then on the beach, in the cafe, in the restaurant, like, the different animals will have different, like, design concepts in their head. Like, I want a garden that's, like, in my house with flowers. So Friendo wants an indoor garden. I vow to protect the assets I've received. That's a little kooky. Heroes train. That's what they do, even on vacation. So, like, each one has a different thought that they want you to visualize, conceptualize for them. Yeah, it's me and Pink. And then, like, in here, like, I want a home that'll set my soul on fire. So everywhere there's going to be, everyone's going to have a different thought. Now, ones that you've already done, obviously, like Azalea here, rolled, they're not going to pop up. I've already done hers too. Really like that sweater. Just bought that sweater yesterday. I get confused on what season to do. Yeah. I have been just letting it default to whatever season that it wants to be on, right? But now that I, like, have been fiddling around with winter so much, oh man. So one thing that I learned yesterday that I am excited about, okay, is the amiibos, right? The amiibos for the NPCs, which I didn't know this. So, like, Celeste. You can call Celeste onto your Happy Home Island and make her a house. What? Absolutely gonna happen. So fast. I have so much to do today, but your stream's so cozy. Well, I am about to finish up, so thank you. Yes, right? What? What? Everyone's like, what? What? Yes. Yes, Celeste is already on her way here. She's getting a house. All right. As soon as I found that out, I was, nope, she's coming over. Yeah, like any of the NPCs that have an amiibo that I saw, you can build them a house. I found this article yesterday. I was very excited. We already ordered her. She'll be here soon. I ordered the, because it's Celeste and she's like one of my favorites, I ordered the actual like amiibo figure. Like the actual little Celeste. And I'm going to put her right in front of the screen with all the others. Yep. But yeah, I'm not actually going to do a house right now. I just wanted to kind of mention how it worked. This one's Bob. That's his name. No, not right now, buddy. I'll come back for you, Bob. Oh, he got mad. I don't. Oh, Bob! He got so mad. Bob the cat meme. Bob is cute though. I like him. I'm gonna sit with Bob. Hi, Bob. He's like side-eyeing me. I'll come back for you, Bob. Look at what you've done. You've angered Bob. He'll still be here later. I'll come back and fix his house up. I like that when you're flying to and from the work island, it has the different music and the different design on the screen. I think that's very cute. And now I'm back in my winter outfit in the snow. Oh, look at Sprinkle back there. Being a cutie. I like that she's in the same place I left her in, by the way. Like, I left and you were standing in that area. Alright. Well, guys, I think I am going to finish out for this morning. Tomorrow I will let people visit my island to get some, like, DIYs and stuff if people are down. And yeah. Yeah. I love Bob. Bob is a cutie. I will honestly, like, go back and, like, fix up Bob's house, I think. Hello. So, yeah, but thanks for hanging out with me, guys. This has been fun. Join the Discord. Again, I'll plug that. And because people are visiting each other all the time on there, like, helping each other out. It's a great time. Oh, this was your first time? Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Everyone have an amazing day.